everybody, we're back out here again working on the sewer pipes again, and tonight we're going to try to fix a mistake that I made. Let me get you up here. Okay, what I did is, coming from the master bathroom toilet, we ran an angle over to where the lavatory is going to be, and then I tried to get the bins right to go straight down the house from the lavatory. And I'll show you what we got here. It ended up not being right, and I just don't like the way it looks. Let me get you down here. Okay, let me bring you over like this. Where can you see it? Good. Let me go like this then. There it is. Now if you look, let me get you square to the joist. If you see, over here, it's running at an angle, and this connection up here, it's a pretty tight, well, it's a pretty good turn. Let me see, there we go. It's a pretty good radius on that, and I don't know if that's a legal radius or not, and I don't like the way it looks. It looks unprofessional to me. Like I said, let me get the focus right there. It looks unprofessional to me, and to me it seems that when the inspector comes out here to inspect, if he's seeing stuff like this that looks unprofessional, he's going to be a lot more critical of everything and more likely to fail it on me. So I'm going to mock up some different bins to try to correct this to make it look better. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Can't get the hammer this way, nope.
Too bad, issues. Suck up.
Okay, what we've decided is that we are going to notch this out further, and then we're going to turn that to correct the angle of our pipe. And then we'll run with the 90 over to the next joist, or 90s I should say, to run over to the next joist. Oops, lost it. And catch the lavatory. And then I will be able, from the lavatory, go straight down the house like I wanted to do originally. Okay, so nice and loose. Might have to end up moving that. Or have to take this loose so I can move the whole thing. Come on. Keep losing nails. Okay, there we go. Should be able to, oh, I got it tight there. Okay, we're not going to be able to move it out of the way like I was hoping. That's okay. Get my saw with this very dull blade, and hopefully I can cut that out. Where's my electricity go? Okay, so we will you know what? I'm going to cut the pipe over. Let's see if I can go the other side. Okay, what we did is I cut the pipe and we unmounted our toilet here. We cut our notch over and repositioned our pipe so that it will run parallel to this joist. Now I'm going to do an elbow, a 90 degree, and then another 90 degree to run it over to that joist so I can catch the lavatory. Then out of the lavatory I'll be able to run a clean out tee, because I want to run a clean out to my man door over there, and then my main pipe going across the house will be able to be straight. So we're wasting some fittings in doing this, but it's going to look a lot better than it did, and I think it's going to be right. So I'm going to fasten this in place to hold it there. Then we can come back tomorrow and do some more good stuff, hopefully.
And bring snacks, maybe.
And bring snacks, maybe. Okay, is it tied? It'll work. Not as tight as I would like it. We'll do another step the other way once we get everything in position. But for now, that'll hold it in place so it won't fall around. And I'm going to feel a lot better about that. Don't be hammering on that because I'm going underneath it.
Okay.
Xander, I'm underneath it.
I'm not hammering the board.
Xander, don't hammer anything, please.
Dad,
What?
what do I put in the box?
Oops. Okay.
Dad,
What?
where do I put this?
Just leave it on the board. Maybe I'll steal that one.
Pencil it. Do I put the pencil there?
Huh?
Do I put the pencil there?
Here's Johnny. You know what that's from? The Johnny Carson Show. Or The Shining. Okay, so we can hang our pipe tomorrow. All right, good morning. We're back out here again to finish up what we started last night. I'm gonna hang my pipe and get it level, cut the end off so I can put my elbows in. I went and got my elbows this morning. That's not it. This is it. I got me a 90. Got me another 90 so I can get it around to where we need it to be for the laboratory. And I don't know if you can tell, the wind is blowing this morning. We tried to put our shade up so we could be out of the sun today, but the wind is blowing so hard it was just trying to It's trying to make our shade like a kite and blow it away. So no shade today, so we're going to try to work before it gets too hot and get this done. So I'm going to get busy hanging this so I can cut it off and get on down with what we're doing. Okay, we got this all glued up now. We rotated the pipe coming out of the toilet so that it runs parallel to this joist. And then we came with a long sweep sanitary tee that we are dropping the lavatory into. Now at the end of that, we're going to connect our clean out tee so that we can run to the person door on the side of the foundation. Then we're going to be able to straighten up our pipe that's going across the house, and it will look good, it'll be straight, it'll look professional, and I'll be happy because it's not going to look silly under there. So I'm happy that we got this done. Now we're going to go on to the next part, which is straightening. Now we're going to put on our clean out tee. Then we're going to go across the house to straighten out the pipe, which is just moving the hangers and making sure it's right. And try not to lose my hat because this wind is still howling. Now we're back out here. We're going to try to beat the heat today because it's supposed to get to 90. So we've got up to our utility room. This thing I said we needed to redo before. We're going to redo that now. Get connected to our 3-inch pipe. We got to run over a few more joists on the 3-inch pipe to catch where the 4-inch is going to go. So we're going to do that. Bring the kitchen over and tie it in. Then we're running out the front of the house to finish up the sewer. We're going to do our darndest to get this done today. So let's get this going. I'm going to cut this off and get our connections going so I'm going to take this down and cut it apart and boogie on. So let's get to cutting. Okay, on this one, cutting the shower arm off. We're changing the angle of it, so it's going to be a lot shorter, so I'm not worried about that. This I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut that off. We're going to save this side for later because this entire assembly needs to be inside the wall once the walls are put in. So we're cutting that off, cutting that off. Cut the vent off and save it because I may be able to use it someplace. And then we're going to build a new one. So we'll cut this one first. Get it like there we go. Gotta plug it in or it won't work. Magic electricity. There we go. Now we get some rum. Yep. Okay. So that's a shower arm that we're going to reuse. Bring this up here. Let's go over that so we get good support. Come on, be good support. There we go. Okay, we're going to cut this not too close to the coupler, just in case at some later date I come up with something that I can use that for. Because I can glue onto that, and if I leave this long enough I can glue onto that. So there we go. Okay, that will go in the wall later when the walls are put in. That I'm going to leave it like it is. I'll wait and see if I even need to use that. Put that over in the junkyard. Okay, so here's the solution that I came up with. This is the arm that's going to go over for the shower drain. It's coming under the joist here, and then we're running it down along the wall like we did before, but we've changed it. Got a vent here. There we go, the vent there for the shower. Then we're coming down the pipe, and there we're going to have the drain and the vent for the washing machine. And then we stepped it down and went into a long sweep sanitary tee on the 3-inch pipe. That we're going to continue down a few more joists where we're going to put in an elbow and tie into the 4-inch line. The elbow has a 2-inch connector on the top that is going to catch the kitchen. So that is our next step. Okay, these are our last couple of glue ups of 3-inch pipe. Our next step is going to be to step this up to the 4-inch pipe. So we're getting close to the end. Get some glue in there. Running out of glue again. So, oops, that's a bit much. Get some glue on my dauber. There we go. And daub it on. Go all the way around. Okay. Just step out of the way. Okay, what we're working on now, get to our whole picture, there we go. What we're working on now is trying to get the angle of the drain from the kitchen sink into the 3-inch line that's going to head out to the 4-inch line. We're very close. It looks like we got our angle about right, and we're following it over that way, and right there, zoom you a little bit, you can see the kitchen sink line sticking up out of the wall. So that's our target, is to get this connected together right now. We're getting pretty close. Our angles are pretty close. I think we got it where we can connect from the kitchen sink to the drain line with the 45, and then come into the T or the Y over here. Whoop, over here. Our Y here. And then from that Y, once we get this all connected together, we are going to reduce down to reduce up to 4-inch and head on out of the house. We're getting close. Ran out of glue, and this is what we are lacking to connect to our 4-inch pipe. So we're 7 o'clock. We're gonna call it a day, a night. We got the utility room done, got tied in, ready to go to the 4-inch, got the kitchen done. When we run the 4-inch across the house, we're gonna catch the guest bathroom on that, go down. There's already the 4-inch pipe that goes through the foundation. We're gonna tie into that. And then we're going to be ready to cap everything. Let me see, what else? Well, I think that's it for tonight. We did make some pretty good progress. Not as much as we wanted, but we made some pretty good progress. So If you like this video, click on my face up there to subscribe. My face down there throughout the entire video. You can click on that also to subscribe. Hit the bell down there. That'll notify you when I put a new video out. And hit the thumbs up. Let me know that you like it, and leave me a comment down below if you like. Until next time, I'll see you then.